Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth, Cande out again today. Stomach bug is the reason she's claiming. 2 days of stomach bug. All right, we'll see. Hopefully she comes back tomorrow and we get to discuss a little bit, see how bad off she really was. But she will hopefully be back tomorrow. Before we get to National Days, I was reading an article that I completely agree with about the NCAA Women's College World Series. Now, if you're like me, you may have recently, in the last month, been surfing channels, come across ESPN and seen the softball, the women's softball, college softball, which was the Women's College World Series. And it's just amazing. These athletes are amazing. It's a fun watch. It's an interesting game. It's quicker than regular baseball. Just the field itself, it's a little smaller, and there's just a lot of things about it, including the incredible athleticism of these players. And so I was watching it. I found out, I'm texting one day. My father was watching it. My Barbecue Tom, my buddy Barbecue Tom, I ran into him. I said, he's like, what have you been doing? I said, I'm sitting at home watching softball. He's like, me too. And it became a big thing. There were a lot of eyes on the Women's College World Series. Well, there's also a lot of criticism and big articles now about the inequity they face compared to the men's World Series, the Men's College Championship, which also, some of these inequities include, there are no days off. If you watch the women's softball, they'd have to play sometimes 2 games in a day, or play an elimination game that would last till 2 in the morning, then turn around the next afternoon and play another elimination game. There were no days off. The locker rooms were terrible. There were no batting cages. The workout rooms were terrible, or there weren't any. I don't even know that there were showers. It was really, if you read this whole story, it's crazy. So they're looking to get on equal footing, and I have to tell you, I think there's as many eyes on the Women's College World Series as the men's. I have zero interest in watching men's college baseball. If I want men's baseball, I'm turning on the Yankees, right? And some of you are turning on the Mets. Okay. The women's softball is so different, such a unique sport. I don't know what the ratings are, but I would even say that in certain instances, more people are watching the women's softball than the men's baseball in college. So anyway, whole big doings, and they're hoping to get on equal footing. The softball committee working on that for next year, and good for them. They definitely should. They should not be a step below the men's baseball championship. So I root them on in their venture. Today's National Days, Global Garbage Man Day. Thank you to our sanitation workers. Honestly, we've talked about this before on the show. As much as we talk about teachers, nurses, doctors, thank God for the sanitation workers at cleaning up our streets, getting rid of the garbage. Important job. Thank you. National Eat Your Vegetables Day. Yes, not a bad idea. Luckily, I have kids who actually like them. National Stewart's Root Beer Day today. National Apple Strudel Day. National Cherry Tart Day. It is National Mascot Day. And National Career Nurse Assistance Day. Now, this is not just regular nurses that you go see, when you go to the doctor and things. It's nursing assistants who take care of different everyday tasks, like taking care of the elderly, the chronically ill, rehabilitation patients, nursing homes, things like that. So thank you to the career nursing assistants. We do appreciate what you do for us every single day. Some good news to end your morning. A 13-year-old kid put a message in a bottle, dropped it in the ocean in Rhode Island 3 years ago. Well, a teenager found it in Portugal, 2,400 miles away. That is cool. A fisherman in California spotted a great white shark tangled in some fishing lines. Somehow, he managed to reach down from his boat and untangle it without getting bit, and the shark went on its way. A bunch of high school carpentry students in Virginia worked with an affordable housing charity and helped build someone a 3-bedroom house. How awesome is that? You're a carpentry student in high school. You get together with a charity, and all of you together build a 3-bedroom house. Talk about extracurricular activity. That is pretty cool. And finally, a cat rescue place in Toronto, Canada, needed $6,500 for a surgery to save a kitten's life. It is going to sound funny. It was born without a butt. I don't know the exact details, but it needed almost $7,000 for a surgery. People immediately donated over $10,000. And congratulations to the cat. It had its first bowel movement on Tuesday. True story. Now it's heading to a foster home, and another kitten is saved. Well done. That does it for me, Phathead and Cande, who was not here. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.